My name is Louise Leroux. I'm the managing librarian here at the Children's Center at 42nd Street.
And how long have you been a librarian?
I've been a librarian since 1997. I joined the New York Public Library in September of 1997.
Wow.
So almost 17 years.
And since technology has been advancing, we have iPads now and all types of different computers, have you seen less children in the library?
No, actually, computers, ever since computers were added for the public in the early to mid 90s, we've had a lot more people coming in. There are many children, many families that don't have computers at home or don't have internet connection at home. So in many of our branches, we have overwhelming demand for computers and computer appointments.
Do you think that the digital age has affected the tangible richness of children's books?
I think it's a great addition. I think that, for example, in my collection, we have 40,000 physical books, but the library as a whole also has ebooks for children. And we have, at this point, the collection of ebooks is always growing, and right now we have about between 4,000 and 5,000 ebooks. So ebooks are still not as great as the physical print collection that we have. I think that they're good. You don't want to forsake one for the other. I think that they're good as a combination. People still like the tactile experience of books, especially young children. When you're teaching a child, what direction do you open a book? What direction does text run on a page? That is, having a physical book is really it's an educational piece that we use with our kids. So from babies through, we serve babies through 6th grade here in the Children's Center. But I think technology is a great tool that can add a lot of richness to someone's library experience.
So you think that the tangible book, it engages the child more?
I think it's different. I think, for example, the book Goodnight Moon, children's classic. And there's also a Goodnight Moon app. And there's nothing saying that, the children know the book and then they go to the app. I think that things are in combination. They work well together. And I think that the book, right at this moment in time, we still have many more books, physical books, to offer children. And that may change with time, but it doesn't mean that one is better than the other. For example, I have a Nook myself, and when I travel, I think it's fabulous because I don't have to take 6 books with me in my luggage. I can actually take one item and download 12 books to it and have a lot of reading material for my trip. But it doesn't mean I still like getting the physical book. There's still people still like getting that experience. And people sometimes feel very overwhelmed by all the media and the electronic devices. Sometimes people like to be able to put that aside and read a physical book. But it doesn't mean that people who prefer to read online are if they're enjoying reading. It's also having books online, like ebooks or e-audiobooks, also reaches maybe those people who didn't really like to read, that it reaches another audience. So